Hi, this is Nicole Dolan, and this is my expressive language therapy project. I'm going to do a project that is for a child between the ages of 5 and 8, and I have an activity board that we're going to discuss WH questions. First, I'm going to teach the skill. I'm going to provide an example. I'm going to check for the child's understanding, and then I'm going to begin the activity. I'm just going to do it as if I had a child here. This is my activity board. I'll read it off to you so you can see it. It has visual clues, who, what, when, where, and why, and it has a party invitation on the other side, and we're going to use that to help the child understand. Next to the who, what, when, where, and why, I have what would who be. I have a clue for the child so that they can be a little easier, and I put person next to what. I put person, place, or thing. When, I put a time. Where, a location, and why, a reason. And we use the birthday invitation because it covers all these questions. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to read the invitation. It says, "Who's having a birthday party under the sea? Brody, come celebrate my 2nd birthday with me." So the child is here, and I'm going to say, "Who's having a birthday party?" And they'll respond, "Brody." If they don't remember, they can come back to the invitation and read it. And they'll know who because here is a person. So, okay. So, what is 125 Waverly Lane? Correct. The child said that's the location. So that would fall under where. Correct. That would be where. And so, when is Brody's birthday party? I would ask the child, and they would look at the board, and they would see when would be a time, and then they would come over to the invitation. 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock would be when the party would be. I would also ask who, and I'll give you a clue. It would be a person. What person would you call when you want to respond to the party? And they would look back at the invitation, and the name would be Tiffany, and they would have the phone number. I would modify this and make it harder after the child understood this concept right here. I would make the invitation to where it had more than just the WH questions. I would definitely keep the visual aid. I would add on to it, ask questions like, what do you think is going to happen next? Put a story into it, discuss it put labels on, maybe narrate a story. Just make it a little more difficult for the child. The goal is to be able to, follow directions, be able to read the party invitation, and answer the questions. I'm going to explain to the child, as if the child was here right now, what would be the reason we need to know where to go for the party, and the purpose of the invitation is that we need to know what time the party is and where it's at. Otherwise, we won't be able to make it. So it's very important we know we have our invitation, and we have to know when we're going to go, where we're going to go, and of course we have to know why it's the birthday party, and we're going to bring a present. So that's the activity that I chose for this child. Like I said, if it's going to make it a little more difficult, I would revise the whole invitation, add more into it, have a little expansion, and then I'd add more questions than WH questions. I could have a conversation with the child, get more in depth to it. So that was my expressive language therapy project. Thank you.